My name is Max Gagliardi, and this is another episode of Talk Energy Quick Takes. This one we're going to talk about why we will never eliminate fossil fuels. A common talking point in the media is that we have to rapidly eliminate fossil fuels. This isn't politics, it's just physics. It's objectively impossible to accomplish. And not only that, doing so would be devastating to human progress around the world. And quite frankly, it's radical to even propose. The four pillars of modern society are ammonia, cement, plastics, and steel. The common characteristic of all of these is that they require large-scale use of fossil fuels. The IEA expects all four to increase by over 50% by 2050. Another common talking point is that we're just going to electrify everything. Well, guess what? Electricity only makes up 20% of energy demand worldwide. And in most areas, it's just not even economic to use for industrial purposes. The cost of electricity is typically 3 to 5 times more expensive for the same unit of energy than using natural gas. In addition, coal makes up such a large percentage of electricity generation worldwide, moving everything to electric would actually increase emissions. Cement and steel are obviously the structures that keep us safe from climate, and they allow us to make the modern infrastructure that we use every day. Emerging economies are going to need massive amounts of cement and steel just to get on par with the Western countries, and we should encourage this. We should want the rest of the world to have the same standard of living as we do here in the West. Ammonia creates the fertilizers that we need to grow crops around the world and make modern agriculture sustainable. It's made through a thermochemical reaction that uses methane, i.e. natural gas, to create it. And right now, we have no other economic way to replace this process, and there's no line of sight into the future on how we would do that. If we were to stop using hydrocarbon-based fertilizers, it's estimated that over half the world's population would starve to death. Next is plastics. They're a direct derivative of fossil fuels and the fastest growing product that's powering the modern world. The IEA expects plastic usage to increase by 150% by 2050. The simple fact is that eliminating fossil fuels is not real. It's science fiction. Fossil fuels have been the #1 driver that's increased human life over the last 100 years and allowed us to flourish as a species. And the success of human life is directly tied to our usage to fossil fuels. So next time you hear somebody say that we're just going to rapidly eliminate them, you can politely tell them that they're wrong and give them the reasons that I've mentioned in this video. If you like this video and you want to hear more, you can subscribe to the channel. That's Talk Energy Podcast. You can find us on YouTube, or you can follow me on your favorite podcast app.